Hey everybody, welcome to This Week in Sports. I'm Sean. So this past weekend the PGA Championship happened and Tiger did not come out the winner. In fact, he did rather poorly throughout this whole tournament. He did make the cut and he made it to the weekend, but it was nothing close to even being at the top. That honor was held by Jason Dufner, who's actually sponsored by Duff Beer. He actually won the tournament at 10 under, and Jim Furyk came up close second at 8 under. So that was the last major of the year for the PGA Tour, and now we're going to come up to the FedEx Cup and see what happens with all the people that are going to make the cut. Tiger is in the lead right now with over 3,000 points. The closest person is around 2,200, so he's well in the lead. And Tiger he's got to pull his game together. He wasn't able to do it for these tournaments, these major tournaments, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to do pretty good to win the Cup Championship this year. So, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes ago I was talking about how Justin Gatlin beat Usain Bolt in the 100-meter race, and how Usain Bolt was having a little bit of difficulties getting up to par this year, and Gatlin just came out of the gates. Well, they had a rematch, and Usain Bolt whooped him. Gatlin pulled out the gates first, but Bolt just came back and just excelled past him. And what's really cool about this is right as he won, there was a photographer that took a picture looking upwards at him and it caught the night sky, and right as he a little bit past the finish line, there was a lightning bolt that came down. Pretty good news for Bolt getting his stride back. Gatlin was still there. I think he got second in the race, but this is good news for Bolt, and we'll see what happens between the two of them if they keep this rival going or not. To all my friends who are Patriots fans, your star quarterback got hurt again, and it happens to be the knee that he tore his ACL back in 2008 it was, I think. What happened was during practice, joint practice with the Tampa Bay Bucks, the left tackle, Nate Soldier, got whooped by the defensive end and got pushed back into Brady, and he fell down holding his knee. Brady then proceeded to get up and point out at the guy to the ref, the imaginary ref in his mind, like he always does. He has since had tests, MRIs, and they've come out negative, and he's been diagnosed with just a knee sprain. He'll be okay, but quite a scare for you Patriots fans. Your best player on the team, the second best quarterback in the NFL, could go down with a possible ACL tear again. That'd be bad news. More football news. Von Miller, he was supposed to have his appeal today of him violating the NFL drug policy. That was actually postponed. He's facing a possible 4-game suspension because of this violation. Word is that he didn't do it with PEDs, but possible other things like marijuana or whatever. Still, that doesn't matter. It still violates the policy. Let me know what you guys think. Should marijuana be combined in the drug policy? I think I understand why the NFL does this, because they want to keep a cleaner image. They want to keep their rep up here. But at the same time, the NFL has done a very poor job of that, considering how many arrests they've had, what kind of arrests they've had with, over however many years. Just over the last year, they've had so many, and so he's had this appeal postponed. He also was arrested this past Sunday because back in December of last year he failed to appear in court because of some traffic violations he had in October last year. This legal system in Denver is taking a long time to process this stuff. He was arrested at a gun range on Sunday, then released on bail, and so he's now has to deal with this as well as his 4-game possible suspension. In the last bit of sports news this week, guys, Forbes announced their most valuable NFL franchises. And who was number 1? None other than the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. They're over $2 billion and worth $2.3 billion. But a lot of this has to do with the new contract, the $500 million AT&T contract they just did to rename Cowboy Stadium to AT&T Stadium. Following behind them in the top 5 were the Pats, the Redskins, the Giants, and the Texans. One thing I do notice about that is 3 of those top 5 teams are NFC East teams. It is one of the most popular divisions in the league, one of the toughest divisions in the league, and it shows by all the fan support and the support from the owners that they are in top 3 of top 5 most valuable franchises in the NFL. And just for you guys to know, on a little side note about this, is that the lowest ranked team at $825 million, I think it is the Raiders. So to all my Raider fans out there, you guys got some work to do. So that's it for This Week in Sports, guys. Remember to click the like, share, and subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries in the comment section. And let's get a conversation started off right this week. We'll see you next time.